And hello, Instagram. I wanted to do a live on the need and life's expectations for us to mold to life and to just move like the wind does. And like, for example, there's this trees here that I see, and when we think of sunflowers or when we think of trees, a tree grows and then the tree will face the side where it gets more sunlight, right? So hi Tony. So it's looking for light, it's looking for sunshine, it's looking for whatever it is that's actually going to help it grow, what's going to fulfill its needs. And as life happens, sometimes we're so afraid to confront, to face confronting situations because we don't know what it's going to look like on the other side. And a reality is that when we actually avoid the confrontation, we are letting life choose for us. And when we let life, hola Louis, when we're letting life choose for us, we are in turn not even choosing the outcome. So when confrontation comes, it's actually a sign, a flag that where we should be like, oh, okay, got it. Life is showing me that I gotta make a choice. I have to confront something in order for me to actually be responsible and to take charge of what the result of this situation is gonna be. And if we don't take charge of this, then what happens? Well, what happens is that circumstances, you see, just like, I'm choosing this, I'm loving this wind on my face. And I'm choosing it, right? I could choose to stay here, I could choose to move. So I'm confronting whichever it is that I choose. So just like in life. So the moral of this life is when confrontation shows up in your face, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna choose to be in charge of this wild hair, or are you gonna just choose to let it be and continue to not be in charge of your life? The times of my life where I have grown the most is where I have chosen to take responsibility for whatever it is that I actually can. And instead of that actually being a burden, it actually takes off the pressure from my shoulders. It makes me feel that I'm a badass. It makes me feel in charge of my life, and it helps me grow. But if I avoid it, and the times that I have avoided this situations, it's actually just made me feel weaker, because it has taken charge of the situation. Therefore, it becomes the thing that's in charge and not me. And what happens is that the more that we actually take life with not taking responsibility with things, the more and the bigger that the beast becomes, and the less aware that we become, and the less we actually get to live and understand. And just a little sidetrack and a little note of things that people don't really like to think about is each day that we live, we actually, each day that we live, we actually get closer to our death. Therefore, this is a bigger situation where we actually can think of, we can actually be in charge of how this situation, being called life, is gonna end. So it is up to us to always choose the outcome of the situation or not. We can choose to avoid it forever and then die at some point, and then look back at life when we're 80 and say, oh my God, I wish my life would have gone differently. And it's not wishing, it's a matter of which side and what are we choosing as each circumstance arises. What are you choosing every time that confrontation shows up in your space? Are you avoiding it? Because when you're avoiding it, you're losing all these lessons that life has to show you. Okay? So I'm gonna cut this short. Love you guys. Thank you guys for listening. And no matter how painful it is to take charge of life and whatever situation you're actually confronting, face it. Write down the list of the things that you're avoiding, because that's what's actually consuming you. So you can take charge of things little by little. Is it gonna be painful? Yes, but guess what? Everything in life is gonna require you to be in pain. Avoiding is gonna be even more painful because you're not in charge of anything, and everything's just gonna become a turmoil. That's like you're in the middle of the hurricane and you're being flown left and right or wherever it wants to take you. Whereas if you actually make a myself with more tools in order to be able to help you guys, and whoever reaches me and whoever wants to work with me, so I can help you guys to the best of my abilities. Okay, so schedule a call with me, guys. Send me a message. We'll be in touch. We can talk about whatever it is that you're experiencing, and I wish you an amazing day. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy this win. Let it hit on your face. Bye, Instagram. It depends on what the conflict at hand is. If some conflicts might not be worth entertaining, absolutely, yes. And this just comes with awareness, with what it is that we actually need to confront or not. But all of this comes from our self-awareness. And even if it's things that we shouldn't confront, or that they're best just to leave as they are, we have to understand where these things are coming from and why they're happening. Because problems happen, conflict happens to teach us a lesson. Everything happens to teach us a lesson. Okay, so whatever we're at happened for a reason. Alrighty, I'll get back to work. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for joining.